Hey, it is June 8th, Friday. It's been a really strange week around here. We had some technical gremlins and some people locked out of things that really prevented us from getting much out. If all went well today, that was remedied with a couple of lessons, but I don't want to jinx anything. We had a rough week with, well, never mind. The details are not going to change the outcome. So, but hopefully things will all be straightened out, and if all went well, we're hearing a little Hollies today, and maybe a little Herbie Hancock, and another kind of really complicated. That one probably is not going to make it till maybe tomorrow or a few days like into next week. Speaking of into next week, my two big pieces of news. I have three big pieces of news. Neil Young. It's Neil Young month. That's what made me think about some Neil Young songs. We have like about 175,000, well, maybe like 35 songs of Neil Young's up here, and they're all been put on sale like we did back in May with Beatles tunes. So if you're a Neil Young fan and you've been thinking about diving into some of his tunes, this is the time. The other two things, we had these two kind of surveys and contests going on. I want to give you an updates on them because it's really, first of all, I booked my flight. Nani and I are heading out to Amsterdam on July. We're heading out like a few days before the camp. The camp in Amsterdam starts July 13th, Friday the 13th, and we have until we got a few more days. I think till Tuesday is the deadline for. I really want to thank people who entered the Win a Free Spot contest. Again, kind of the quick rules on that are you got to get there by yourself. By Friday afternoon, you got to be in Amsterdam at Samaya, and we'll be there till Sunday lunchish time. And anyhow, but so the person with the most creative reasoning behind why they should get a spot is going to get one. And we'll make decisions on that on Tuesday. So some great responses so far, but the contest is not closed till Tuesday. I believe it was 5 o'clock Eastern time, the 12th. So got about, I can't do the math in my head, about 95, 96, 112 hours till then. Well, it all depends on when this went up. I might only have an hour or two left. Anyway, so again, we've got a great plan there. Vanessa and I will be there with, we've got some of our locals already signed up and some other non-locals. So the closer you are to there, the easier it would be to get there probably. So anyway, it's not too late to enter the Win a Spot contest. And the other contest, with this one wasn't so much a contest as much as a survey. I really want to thank people for responding. We got a lot of great ideas about what's going on at TG and what we need to do better, and what we should do worse at, because, well, anyway. But the responses to that have been really neat too, and I've really appreciated what people have said. The odd question part of the survey that required the creative answer, I won't go into the question now. You got to look at the survey to figure out what that is. But was, and again, we're giving away 50 sets of Santa Cruz strings, maybe a Santa Cruz guitar. Got this guitar out today because it is going back to the shop after 36. Is that what Richard and I decided? 36 years. He wants to work on it a little bit. He says, hey, this needs a little neck work and maybe some frets and a few other things, and bring it in. It's still under warranty, so anything we do to it is on us. It's gotten a little hard to play. It might need a lot of work. Still sounds great though. got to be kidding me. Wrong key and everything. Well, anyway, it's fun to play this guitar, but now I'm looking forward to getting the action worked on and some other stuff. Let's see. I was talked about the 2 contests, talked about taking this guitar back to Santa Cruz. Oh man, we had a midnight horn honking here last night that it was terrible. I forgot. It was up an extra hour. But let's see. We talked about Neil Young. We talked about the camp. We talked about and so we actually have like another till Tuesday the 19th. If you want to enter the survey, fill out the survey and chance to win a set of Santa Cruz strings. We got 50 of them in a box that I'll be mailing out by the end of by 3rd week in June, I think, and then the beginning of July. Heading off to Amsterdam and Zurich and I already got the flight booked. We're going to spend a little time in Ireland too. Decided we'd go for the better weather. But let's see. I think that is about it for what I wanted to cover today. I'm really tempted to not take this guitar in just yet because I put the Santa Cruz strings on it. It sounds great. Better than I've ever heard it sound. Makes sense, I guess. Those bass notes. Even that G, man. Well, Richard says he's going to make it sound a lot better. What it really needs is a higher saddle, because this has gotten down too low, so we don't have as much contact between the saddle and, which might mean, like, a new bridge and some work on the top and maybe changing the angle of the neck, maybe just adjusting it, maybe. Anyway, it could be a major overhaul, but it's going to be kind of cool, though. Okay, I think that's it for the few things I wanted to cover today, but had fun playing this. And more next week. Hopefully we'll get back on the multiple lessons track, but the gremlins got to us this week. That is it for today, June 8th. Yep, June 8th.